Holly Sipper. I've lived in San Diego since I was 3 years old. I currently live over in the Mission Valley area, and now I work at San Diego State University. I'm a web designer and multimedia specialist for the university. My husband and I have been pre-approved for a house since January 2009. We've been looking every month and at multiple properties. We've put in about 5 offers now and haven't gotten any of them. So we are looking to buy in the San Carlos, Del Cerro, and LA Gardens areas. We would really try to prefer to stay in those areas versus branching out. We've put in a total of 5 offers so far, and this last one, the range was $429 to $479. So we put an offer in, it was $465, but with the idea that if they received an offer higher than ours, up to $485, we would counter that offer by $1,000. So it turns out that we didn't end up getting the house because of price, and the house ended up selling for over $500,000. And we definitely didn't want to go that high. We can't go that high. So through that, I think, again, just realized that holy cow, there's a lot of people out there that are really qualified, no contingencies, and can spend a lot more money on a house like that than we can. Because it was really probably the most ideal house for us that we've seen so far. So the advantages of buying in today's economy are definitely what you hear on the news, that prices are lower, interest rates are lower. Disadvantages, because the banks have now come more into play with trying to help people out with foreclosures, we're not seeing as much of a supply on the market anymore. It used to be that you'd see many homes on the market, but now on an average we see in the Del Cerro area probably about 8 houses, and in the San Carlos area probably about 5. So there's really not much out there to even look at. But I think even given these disadvantages, it's still a great time to buy. And of course, I mean, if we get into a house now, we'll qualify for the tax credit, which we definitely have our eye on. So yeah, it's definitely still a great time to buy. I mean, we have a mortgage lender. We went through him to get pre-qualified, and we have a real estate agent. And those are basically the two that are helping us out through this process. We turn a lot to my parents just because they've lived in San Diego for over 20 years and have seen the market go up and down. And even they have a really good handle on what is doable as far as if we buy a fixer-upper. So we tend to turn to them a lot for advice. And even for all the years leading up to now, definitely just learning how to save money to have a down payment. A lot of that came from my parents just kind of motivating us and realizing that it is possible. Timing, though, that's the biggest thing. We have no idea. We could be moving into a house a month from now, or we could be moving to a house 6 months from now, or even a year from now. I think that's just the biggest question. We don't know how all these factors are going to turn out. Are the banks going to keep intervening? Are there still going to be less, foreclosures on the market than we were anticipating? And so it's a big unknown, but I think we're keeping our head out, we're staying positive, and I know it's going to turn out for us, and I think it'll turn out in the area that we want it to. But timing is just the biggest question right now.
If you're having trouble with your home loan or think you may be headed to foreclosure, help is available. 211 San Diego can connect you with the community resources you need. You can dial 211 or log on to kpbs.org/mortgage crisis. We're facing the mortgage crisis together.